Welcome back to the channel, folks, and to another battle report. It's the first battle report we've had for quite some time, but we should hopefully get them back more regularly from now on. Now, this is a dual format report, which means that after the intro, using the navigation bar on the bottom, that's the red line along the bottom, you can watch either the full report with all the dice rolling, including my huffing and puffing. Okay, shooting up with those Shermans on the hill.
Right, oh, folks. Now this is not looking good.
Pathetic.
We can do that here.
Or you can just watch the summarised report. So if you've got a lot of time, you can spend some time watching everything, or for a quick report, just go straight to the end. Now, this is another late war 100 point game with myself playing a German Berlin list and Peter playing a Bulge American list. So let's go over, have a look at the lists and take it from there. Right, Peter, what have you brought today?
Right, I've got a Bulge American tank force, not the veteran force, just the bog standard. So I've got HQ of 275s, one's a jumbo, and then 2 platoons of 5 tanks. I've got 1 jumbo, 276s and 275s. The jumbo's a 75 as well, and the second platoon's the same. Within the formation, I've got 4 chaffies, 3 mortars, and that is the formation. And then support, I've got 3 priests, a recon platoon, and a battle-weary armoured infantry platoon. I've got a lucky card, and the 476s have been upgraded to anti-tank 13.
Do they have a Yankee ingenuity rule?
They do. I think, let me just card. I believe they do, yes.
Right, and then do they have a better last stand or such? We'll double check. Try and get rid of that. Right, so there you go, folks. They don't have the Yankee ingenuity, but they've got the better last stand. And the platoons are 5 as well, so that will hopefully make them stick around. Here's the list I'm using today from Berlin German. It's got 2 formations with support. First formation, the Panzer battle group. Second formation, the Clausewitz Panzersturm. Now, these guys are all careful, reluctant veteran, with the exception of the support unit, which is the SS unit, so they're aggressive, fearless, trained. Oh, of course, and the artillery. I'll come back to the artillery. So, first of all, we've got this Panzer battle group, and it's got 2 platoons of Panzer 4s and a HQ of 2 Panzer 470s. Now, you can get 2 Panzer 470s and the HQ is 12 points, which is really cheap Panzer 470s. If you're going to have a support formation, you're probably not going to have a lot of points to spend on the rest of your platoon. So this is a decent enough formation in that they've got some hard-hitting anti-tank, and these guys here, good for potentially doing some assaulting, though they are reluctant, but they can run around the table and be like a tank mob that's quite hard to hit. The only issue I have with these being HQ is you can't stand off with them and just try and do some long range shooting. If you do, they're not going to get the rerolls, and these guys are reluctant across the board. Remember, these are not like brigade Panzer IVs or brigade infantry where they still have that buff to the last stand, which is a 4-up instead of a 5-up for reluctant. These are 5 across the board, except they get a 4-up remount. So that's the tanks. Now over to the infantry. I haven't quite finished these half tracks yet, folks. There's space for more crew. The crew are not actually stuck in yet, and there's space for more crew to get stuck in, so I'm just working through that so that they're as full as possible, kind of like that one there, as full as possible with crew. But these are just the standard Panzer Grenadier version. There's no fancy IR stuff. I'm not really interested in playing that myself. You've got 2 platoons, the HQ. Then this is a compulsory. I've always got to remember it, but here it's minimised. I don't particularly want a lot of these, though being careful, they're actually quite survivable. But 3 of the triples, and then 3 of the Pack 40 251s, which is a particular favourite of mine. It's a great way to deploy Pack 40s. They're mobile, they're not so vulnerable to artillery. They are more vulnerable to anti-tank fire, but being careful, that gives them a large degree of survivability. So that's the setting formation. So in support, we've got the heavy scouts. Now that's the short barrel 75, not the Pack 40 version. Couldn't find the points for that or justify the points for that, but I'm quite happy just to have that as a heavy scout troop. Now those guys are the veteran types, so they are careful, reluctant veteran. The SS ones we've already talked about, and then artillery. So what we're looking at here, 105s or 10.5 centimetre artillery on the table. I really just got bored of taking Wesps basically. So that's 7 points for them, and the Wesps are 9 points. So that extra 2 points allowed me to get some more scouts. So bored of Wesps, I've just decided to take these guys, but they're reluctant trained, they're not going to range in so well, they're going to get pinned, probably stay pinned, but you know what folks, don't want to just keep using Wesps all the time. And they've got their observer. So 2 formations, very mobile, but they can hold buildings, they can assault buildings, they can dig infantry out in assaults and those kind of situations as well, with a lot of anti-tank, though not a lot at the top end, but being careful, hopefully survivable. Today's mission is going to be escape. Peter defending and me attacking. Escape is a tricky mission for both players. As a defender, you can see their reserves arrive in the rear, which sounds great. You can put the attacker under pressure, shoot them in their weaker armour, but the reserves are also, remember, they're arriving behind the attacking army, which means the defenders who are on the objectives don't get the direct support at that point from the reserves. And for the attacker, not only do they have to deal with the opposition on 2 different fronts, showing their weak armour as well to one of those fronts, the defender also goes first in this game, so they'll get the jump with ambushes, direct fire, artillery bombardments before the attackers even left the deployment zone. And here's the critical thing folks, because remember the defender wins if they can drive off the attacker from turn 6 onwards. Typically the attacker will get the opportunity to have a turn in turn 6 to do something, but because the defender goes first, the defender can drive the attacker away from the position that the attacker has reached effectively at the end of turn 5. So that puts the attacker under even more pressure. Now it's immediate reserves for the defender, but if they take their time coming in, that can put them under a great deal of pressure. They do have an ambush, but they don't have anything else to help them, such as minefields. So it's a difficult and challenging game for both players. Right folks, we have deployed. You can see Peter's chosen that end to defend. I can't be there. I'm in this strip. You can see along there. Peter's reserves will be coming on from here. This is a tricky mission for both of us. Now Peter, what have you got on the table in ambush and in reserve?
Okay, so I've got 1 platoon of 5 Shermans in ambush, and then in reserves I've got the other platoon of 5 Shermans, the 4 Chaffies and the recon platoon in reserves. I put my objective here. I put it quite close to I put it quite far up, but just close to the building so I can get the infantry in the building.
Aye.
And I've got quite a big infantry platoon, so they're going to try and cover both the objectives, which might be tricky.
Certainly, because they're bigger, you can deploy them wider initially.
And then I've got my...
So I've got my objective there, folks.
Yeah. So yes, I need my reserves to come on quickly.
Well, aye. And you've got your priests
and
your mortars.
There.
And he's going first, so they'll be able to have a wee bit of fun. He's got his pre-ranged ins here and here. I've got mine over there, but I don't know if these guys will actually even get a bombardment. But I'll put my artillery over here, and my heavy scouts plus my half-track anti-aircraft over there, one sitting on both flanks, but I'm basically ganging up over here. You can see them as a wee bit of protection, the Pak 40 half-tracks from my rear, because, you know, like, Shermans could arrive, boom, here, move up, stabilisers, and it can be nasty. So, if that does happen, they at least will stand a chance of giving some punishment back if I lose a platoon. So we've got my tank formation here, there's a HQ, and then that's my infantry plus the SS scouts with the observer to look down this side of the table. So my plan of attack is obviously infantry that way, but it'll really depend on what happens with reserves. So we'll clear everything up and come back at, for turn 1, and the defenders go first. US turn 1 movement. Now Peter didn't get any reserves. He's not going to be moving his infantry, so it really comes down to his ambush, and he's decided to deploy it right now on the edge of his deployment zone. This is tricky for him. If he waits any longer, he may find me in the town already, making it difficult, A, to kick me out, and B, to deploy his ambush. So he's going to be deploying at long range. Remember, we're more than 16, well, we're 16 inches apart, which is effectively long range if you look at the deployment zones. And I'm not moving, I'll be going to ground. So he's going to need 7s to hit me, but he's going to get them on the table and at least be a block to my advance on that flank.
So turn 1 shooting, what am I going to do? Let's try and range in on your
right, okay.
big guns.
So this is the mortar, going to try and...
Mortars, let's see if we got the range. Yeah,
Let's see if there's anywhere. I don't think there's anywhere.
Too big a template.
Yep, so you just want to get it.
So they're, I think they're normally 4s. Yes, 4 going up to 5.
Right, so you're going to use artillery dice or?
We could do that. So it's green, amber, red.
Green, amber, red. This is artillery dice, folks. So green is first attempt, yellow second,
5.
red third. Third attempt, so you've ranged in, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
So 4 dice, looking for 5s.
Just that actually land sort of,
Only 3. So we'll say the second one in's been missed. So first, second, third, they've all failed.
So just as they like again.
Yep.
4.
4 up, that's 2, so the end 2 will be these 2. So they're well and truly pinned and well and truly in a bad mood because they're reluctant. Next.
So I think I'm going to use one of my HQ guys here to range in the... Can't really see, I think we need to go...
Can't see much. You can see Panzer 4s at the back here, but you can pretty much see everything
I
else.
think we're going to go for this try.
Pak 40s doesn't like the look of them.
Don't like that. They look too dangerous.
Right, so you will be trained in HQ.
Yes. So 4, 5s.
5s, yeah. Third attempt again.
Third attempt.
Right. So 4 more.
4 more.
As they lie, this is going on these guys here, folks.
So hitting on, are they normally 4?
Right, so it'll be 6s for them.
6s.
Got one. So the one in the end, let's say this one here. 5 is okay.
Okay, so that will say that so it doesn't matter, they're both 75s. So, well, go here.
Well, I didn't fire yet, that's right. So, are you going for the half tracks or for the...
I'm going for the tanks.
Tanks, right,
At the moment, the tanks are, well, I don't know which ones are the most dangerous.
Here's the thing, I'm going to ground.
Oh, you're going to ground, so yeah, so...
Because I've not... Everything starts the game going to ground, just because of the intervening terrain.
So are you careful?
Yeah.
So 4, 5, 6, 7...
7s, or you can
7s.
waste your shots on some...
They'll be the same though.
They're not going to ground, they're up a hill.
No.
But that means using your ambush on them and then...
No, I'm going to have to go for them.
7s.
7s, easy peasy.
Right, so you have 4 76s.
4 76s, yes. So
that's 4 dice. Going for Panzer 4s.
No.
And then 6 dice, the 75.
Oh, that's better.
This is more like you, Peter.
It's a 3 possibles.
3 possibles? No.
Yeah, that's them. Then one of them, can you shoot? What can you see?
You can pretty much see right up here, so ignore them, you won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, let's go for those guys at the back.
4.
So they'll be 7s as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that worked. I was going to take that far.
Yeah, but ignore the 6.
Oh,
nearly.
Very close, but not close enough. And I think that's...
shooting, so how about shooting and scooting? And
shooting and scooting, yeah. Do I want to... Let's see whether I can.
Yep.
Yeah, so just move back 4. Would that make any difference?
I'm at long range already, I won't go out of range, but...
Maybe stop. Well, let me move them back 4.
You will reduce some of the fire that could come back at you.
And they can just shoot and scoot?
Aye, because you didn't move. Yep,
so
you need to tuck them out of sight.
So they're just going to...
German turn 1 motivation is going to be to unpin them, and they do. And they don't have to worry about running away quite yet, but I'd imagine next turn they'll be even worse for them. German turn 1 movement. I'm going to start by dashing off my little flanking force here. They've got 2 objectives. One is to harass and perhaps destroy the artillery at the rear of the table, and second is to be able to get within 8 inches of the objective tucked in at the back edge of the town. On the near side of the table, everything is just going to try and squeeze itself into that little gap where I can go around the side of the town. It's going to be very tricky to get any shots against those Shermans in these circumstances, but I can't hang about and end up in a gunfight with those Shermans from where I am, so I have to squeeze everything through, though I do plan to at least block off the channel with a smoke bombardment because my artillery unpinned. And the Pack 40 half-tracks on the hill, well, they're exposed to both sides of the tail at the moment, so I'm going to put them down into the field so they've at least got cover from the direction of the town. So German turn 1 shooting. I'm going to start with my artillery putting a smoke bombardment down. I mean, it's quite hard for me to advance there and still get shots down on you, so I want to concentrate on advancing. There you go, so that'll be smoke. You got any handy wee smoke markers here? Or?
Yes.
Right, so...
I've got these ones.
Right, how am I going to put this? 8 inches. We'll just put it... You can see through this
So
gap.
you've only got 4 in, right?
Yeah, so.
It covers all.
Right. So that's probably going to end the firing over there. I think that's going to be it for firing, folks. Really. There's potentials to do some shots up at infantry and buildings, but I would need 7s and so on. They'd have to fail the 3 up safe. So that is going to be it. Turn 2. So this is US status step
2.
and 1 reserve coming on. So I'd imagine it's probably going to be Shermans.
Well, yeah, Shermans.
We'll see what happens in the movement. US turn 2 movement, and Peter's got a lot to do this turn. First of all, you can see his reserves arriving and they're positioning themselves on the hill to go hull down and get some shots against my units who are effectively now all in the clear against them. The HQ unit successfully blitzes, so they're going to swing out from behind the house. And the ambushing platoon of Shermans, they're going to pull back into some cover. They're kind of in the open there. If I can get up to that hedge, then I'll be hitting them on 3s, so he's going to get them into a little bit of concealment there. And now Peter wants to just spread his infantry a little bit more, get bazookas here, there and everywhere, make it difficult for tanks to move down streets and such likes, just by spreading out across the buildings a bit more, typically with 1 team in isolated buildings and then a larger force nearer the objective.
I'm too shooting, I think. I've sort of styled myself here because I've not got any observer.
Well, your HQ moved blitzed out, so he's in a position to call in a bombardment. One of them can do that.
No, I think... no, So I think they're going to try and fire smoke
Right.
down over here somewhere, just to.
Right, protect your mortars. Okay.
So
So you'll be seeing that yourself. They'll be veteran.
yeah,
So you're just looking for 3s.
just
I'll do it.
with my fuck. Then I'm going to,
Oops, sorry, that's the smoke going down over there, folks.
and then a repeat bombardment on the
pure.
2 guns.
Here we guns. Right, so you're looking for 3s.
1.
That's a fail.
After the HQ, let's go for the infantry.
Yeah. So, main guns are 50s.
yes, main guns.
Right, so you're looking for 5s.
Is it 5?
Yeah. Oh no, you blitzed. You're not using the stabilizers. 4s.
1.
Right, you can see everybody who do you want to hit.
It's a CHQ.
Yeah. Right, okay, so straight firepower. He's a goner. Makes us safe. I'll take it out. Okay, next.
And then that, I think
Oh, there's 2 of them, sorry. Oh, no, that's just a platoon HQ. Shut up, Frank. Right.
Okay, so that's me.
Your reserves.
Oh, reserves. Don't forget my reserves. Well done, Frank. Glad you're standing there.
Right, now look, just move around, folks. You can see. So, you have a multitude of targets to choose from.
So I think.
But don't forget, you could say I want to target my HQ and then force HQ to join another platoon. You can choose a platoon.
But I think I might split the fire. I think. Let's split the 76s. Will just go for
the HQ, right?
And then the rest will go for.
Right. Okay, so you've got 1, 2. Right, those 75s are in short range, the 76s are long. So with the stabilisers then, it will be 6s and 5s.
6s and 5s. Yeah, well, let's do that. So that.
Right, so I'm going to attach them to that unit.
Right. So they're 6s.
Yep.
And they're 75. Right, here we go. Oh. It's 6. No.
Right, and then
and then
into the area with 5s. See if you can kill my pretty wee half tracks.
well, that's better.
Well, that's how you could look at it, but
And then as they
yeah, they're all dead. Sheesh. See, when you get fancy looking units, folks, they always get blown to bits. Chairman turn 2 turn summary. So I've got to try and rally these infantry, the HQs with them, and they do. And then that wee gun over there, first of all got to unpin, and it don't, and then it runs away. It's a goner. And I think that's it for motivations. German turn to movement is going to start with me debussing the infantry that are beside the house, so they're in a position to fire Fausts and potentially assault the Sherman HQ platoon. The other units beside them are going to stay put because, well, I now have to start killing these tanks that are coming at me from all sides, and that's a challenge for the attacker. Keeping moving forward whilst destroying things that are coming behind you, it's not easy. And the infantry and the scouts, I'm not going to move them at all. I'm going to try and keep them going to ground to keep them safe. That's the 2nd Infantry Platoon. And my flank attack is going to move into either hull down on the hill itself or behind the hill, just so I can keep moving safely towards the rear of Peter's lines. Turn to shooting. So the first thing is these guys. Oh, in fact, what did I do? Now I'll start with the HQ. Because they're only pointing in one direction, they're going to go for your HQ. Not that much. One, and we're going to try put it on the the non-jumbo.
The non-jumbo. I'll try and put it on the jumbo. 14. Your anti-tank 14.
14, yeah.
Against my 11.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll try and put it onto the jumbo.
Yep.
And so I just need to have something high.
That'll do it. So it bounces. I'll have to do the Faust away then. Right, okie doke. I'm going to do 2 Fausts, so I'm going to need 4 to hit. This is coming from the infantry
So
platoon.
3 force because they're
Right, 1
2
each.
hits. 1 each.
So it's on the front armour though.
So we'll go with the small one first. So he's 7 against 12.
Yeah, you can bounce it.
No.
And then
The
the other
jumbo.
one, any but a 1 and you're laughing. One's oh no. Right, if I bail him.
So you.
Right, first of all, this is a to kill, he's dispelled.
Failed.
And then the other one, the jumbo, is fine, so you will at least be able to
Get some shots
fight
back.
in the assault when it comes in. Right, so this platoon is going to be shooting up at these guys. Right, so these Panzer IVs will turn the turrets in a minute and shoot up here looking for 5s.
Is it long range? Is it?
Yes.
So it's 3, 4, 5.
Oh, fucking
And that's.
Here we go again, folks. So just make sure the camera gets to enjoy that. See? So the other platoon will have to do the same now. These guys.
You're all 5 now.
Maybe
One,
not.
two,
2 hits out. 2
So
hits out.
you don't want to jump on it.
16. I'll try and put it on the 76s actually.
76. That's.
So mistake targets. The first one. Nah.
No.
So 2 saves on 76 would be an 8 against 11.
8, so just as they fall.
For goodness sake, you're as bad as I am.
Yeah, so.
So 2 chances to kill. 1, 2, 1 killed, 1 bailed. I'm going to try shooting scoots.
These guys?
Yeah. Yep, and then the other ones. Yep. Right, so the question is, what am I going to do with the shooting scoots? I'm going to go there. Right, I'm going to go in there. Get that way. I've not done them yet. Right, this is where the HQ lets us side down badly. Yes. We need past.
Yeah, move the turret, but.
Well, I suppose there's actually enough space to get through there. Right, okay, so, but there's only one of them going to be able to get through. That's not the plan. The whole idea was for you to get away from them. That's not good.
So some of them we can do over here.
No, that's not easy. Right, so he can get, well, so he can do 4 and get to here, right? And he's going to face that way. These ones, I'll have to try cross checks. No, he's not going to get over, so he's going to go over, but I think he's going to probably have to end up facing that way, and then stop. Right, so that leaves an assault.
Mm-hmm.
So who's within? I think you're going to have him. He's up a floor. The Zook's up.
Yeah.
Is he up? Yep. So you're going to get them in.
That's too far, I think.
Yeah, but you've got this defensive fire.
Anything in there again?
Not close enough.
And the 2
Not within
shoot these trees on
8 at the front.
tank.
Yeah.
So
But because you're elevated, you'll be able to shoot over the tanks. This is going to be a lot of defensive fire. Bugger. So what am I putting in? I'm going to be putting in. Let's see. There'll be 1. Well, you will get 5 dice from him.
yeah.
This isn't going to work, but I've got to try it, folks. Right, just move that around. So putting in the assault. Over here, they're going to be heavy machine gun as bazooka and the tank. So 5 from the Sherman, just looking for 4s.
And so you're going in, so we'll get 5 from there.
I mean, I can't get in without. Well, mate, can I? Hold on a minute. I can go on the other side.
Try.
No, you'll always, because you're elevated, you'll always be able to get him in, so it doesn't
So
matter.
5, and there'll be 1 bazooka,
One bazooka.
but
He's fine.
he's fine. And they're too far away. You're not coming in this way.
Well, I am, but you're not, still not within 8.
Right. So.
But it's not going to matter anyway, because I reckon you'll be
Right. So
pushing me back.
the jumbo.
Right.
Hitting. Are they in?
Just 4s.
4s.
So there's 3 right away.
3.
And then heavy machine gun. Oh, for goodness sake. And then the bazooka. What a disaster. That's brutal. 8. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 of them will take 2. So 1 there so far. Right, and then singles. Only one of them died, but by the by. Well, that didn't go well at all, but turn 3.
Your starting step, so I've got to try and get this fill back in.
76.
76.
Protected ammo. He's
Yes,
fine.
He's back in.
And then your HQ with a reroll. He's back in.
Just,
And then 3 dice for reserves.
3 dice for reserves, yeah. No, but
One's coming in.
one. So I'll bring on the
Jaffies. US turn 3 movement. Now Peter's pretty much got me where he wants me. He's got me in a vice between the reserves and the ambushing platoon. So the Chaffies are going to come up to join them. He wanted to put them on the hill to take advantage of the tall terrain, but they couldn't really all fit there, so he's just decided to keep them all down, lower down, and that will give them concealment anyway from a lot of my tanks. The HQ Shermans, they're going to pull back but still stay within line of sight of me, but protect himself from any other potential assaults. With plenty to shoot at, the Sherman platoons are just going to stay put, though the ambushing platoon, that's the ones in the town, they're going to move a couple of them just so they've got better line of sight. Now Peter has to deal with the flanking units, so he's going to retire his mortars from their exposed position behind that line of tall terrain there, that line of trees.
The shooting. So what we're going to do first. Let's, in case I forget, I'm going to try and use the mortar. He's going to try and range in somewhere in that building.
Right, going to use the unit leader.
Well, he usually got on himself.
Oh, you can see through, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So
4 5s.
5s. So let's get them. Get a nice shot.
First attempt.
First attempt. So what have we got in there?
Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases infantry.
5 bases of infantry, and this is the first roll then.
Right.
Hitting on 3s or the
4s.
4s. So that's 4 possibles. 1.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Thinking about the priest just now, folks. They're way up in the corner. Is he going to go for the flak half tracks on the hill?
Yeah, let's go for the half tracks
Right.
on the hill. So,
Okay. So you'll be needing 4
4s.
4th region because they are veteran for skill.
Yes, they are veteran for skill. So here we go.
Second attempt.
Second attempt.
So you'll be hitting me on 5s.
5s. 1 hit. Oh, sorry.
5s, okay.
So
I'll move the marker.
where was I arranged then? Here, somewhere here.
I've got it. You used smoke
You've done it,
over
you've
there
done it,
before,
you've done
so
it.
now ranged in on those half tracks.
Right. Let's go over here. Let's shoot.
Right.
Try and shoot this platoon.
Okay, so it's short range.
Short range, concealed stabilisers. So
6s.
6s. No. Over here, so I'll do the 2 that move separately then. So I think you could see him.
Only one moved, did they? Or did you move
2
2?
moved.
Alright.
But that would be enough because the 76 we'll try for here.
Right.
And the 75 will try for this guy.
And the rest of the platoon?
They will
Just go for.
I'll see what they can see. So the 76, so it'll be long
6s.
6s. No. And 75. No.
Right, and then the stationary ones,
Station ones.
you can see you. Like,
Can see
him at the end. The jumbo can only see him, so roll the jumbo for
Yes,
him.
okay. So maybe
6s.
6.
Bugger. Right, and then the 76 can see. Well, 76 and 75 can see both.
Right. Okay, so the 76
Peter.
and 75.
Right, so the 76, it can go on either one. You got a preference?
Yeah, let's go for this one.
Okay. He rolls a 5, but that's going to be what, 7? No, 12.
Yeah, so
It's a goner, and then this one here from the 75, he's going to be okay.
okay. Oh, the reserves. Right, so reserves. Oh, that's a bit. I shouldn't shot him.
I know. I would have tried mistaking target on him.
So let's go here onto here, I think.
Right, so yeah, I've got 176. You going for my HQ?
I don't know. No, I think I'll just go for
Go for the platoon. You're just going to try and clobber the platoon with everything?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's so
76 is in looking for 5s. Oh dear, dear. And then the 75 is the same.
1 hit.
Right, so the 76 first of all. Nope, 75, yes. So firepower for the 76. Up here.
No. Right. I think. So they were going to shoot this platoon.
Right, so they've got stabilisers.
They have, yes.
Right, so
So
the Chaffee's shooting at. Pan 4 is looking for 7s.
7s, or do I go for?
It'll be 7s whatever you're shooting at now. Unless you want to go for the half tracks that are in the open.
Yeah. Let's go for the half tracks.
Right, so there you're just looking for 6s. 5 normally for range, 6 for stabilisers.
1, is that 1?
1, yeah. So any particular one you want to go for?
Just this one here.
I'll try mistaking target and I don't, so firepower. It's a goner. And no, they're both gone. Not good. German turn 3, so there's lots of motivations to do. Remount? No. Do the infantry on pin? Yes, and the ones in the mounted up ones, no. Right. German turn 3 movement and the debussed platoon that failed in the assault before, they're going to sweep around to the far side of the town. That's the left side of the town as I am advancing, with the idea being there of trying to pick off the isolated teams that are in those buildings in assaults and work my way towards the objective at the end of that row of houses. My flanking units are going to close in on the mortar half tracks. I'm going to move my scouts, heavy scouts, up to the tree line, and the flak half tracks are going to move so they can get line of sight around the tree line and also get within 8 inches of the objective at the end of the row of houses. The infantry that are still mounted, they're going to swing around and come in behind the platoon that's on foot. I'm not going to push them up the right side of the town as originally intended, because I don't see myself getting rid of those Shermans soon enough. And a little scout platoon, well, they're going to try and distract, annoy, get in the way of those Shermans and possibly get me within 8 inches of the objective behind the large house on the square. German turn 2 shooting. I'm going to start by firing a cannon and a 75mm against your mortar half tracks.
Okay.
1 hit from a cannon on the side.
0 armour.
And the attack 4, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah, killed one.
just the closest one? Or?
Closest, yeah, please. And then the flak half tracks, well, they're going to, 2 of them are going to shoot at the mortar half tracks they can see, and 1 will go for the infantry. So the mortar half tracks are hit. They're aggressive?
Yes.
So 1 takes 3, 1 takes 2.
Yes, I'm sure they are. Yes. So 1 take what?
1 takes 3, and your front armour is 1.
So
Oh, that's terrible. So first of all, that's dead. And 1 takes 2.
1 takes 2.
He's dead.
2. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Passing firepower, 5 out 5 powers. I never pass the 5 powers on them. I shoot infantry them all day long and never kill anything. So the other one is going to have a go and target your mortar. 6, that'll be one hit. You can try mistaking target.
No, I think I'll just take
Right. Oh my goodness, Peter.
Oh, 5 again.
Passed
5 again.
There's a firepower. That's more firepowers than I've ever passed on my flak half tracks.
Way.
Well, way sort of. I'd rather do that against tanks, and I can't hit them. Right. So over here, let me see. So these infantry that are moving up. First of all, they're half tracks. That's these infantry here. So the half tracks has 1, 2. They're going to have a go at your bazooka, right? Now you didn't fire them last turn.
No.
That's called. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's
Is that the only guy I can see?
Yeah. Oh, well, it might not be actually.
Yeah. Oh, it needs to be for the 6th.
Well, I've got to be with 6. I think that's the only guy I can see within 6.
Right,
but you know what? If I could, I would target over there anyway. So it'll be 1 on him, and then you can spread depending on who else is in the house.
There's.
Oh no, can't I wait a minute? It's got to be both. I'll just be going for the
6,
house.
It's got to be within 6.
I'll just go for the house.
Yeah, all of them.
Aye.
Right. So there's how many hits do you get?
4.
4. So you can, well, there's 4 in there. So the one outside.
Right.
Is possible.
He's tugging outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Dead. Oh, he's dead, right? So that's 2 hits. And then I've got the HQ in the house.
Peter, this is something about your dice. Me and you are in a competition to have the worst possible dice here. Aye.
That's it. The bazooka in the house is okay, and the 2 ordinary guys upstairs.
You're fine.
So that was 4. They're hit pin now, aren't they?
Well, how many did you start with?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they're pinned.
But I don't know if you're a larger platoon. How many did you start with?
So I would have 13.
Right, so you've more than 12 to start with. So far, you've taken 5.
5.
Right.
Yes, 4, 5.
Right. So, right, the other platoon of half tracks, I think they're only in range of the bazooka. They might as well be in range of nobody. Right, and then
You guys gonna open up?
I've got them as well, aye. I'll finish with the infantry first. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. These infantry, the ones nearest the house, first of all, do they get any? No. Then the ones further back are a bit limited. The HQ, no. And then those 3 bases, no. The dice have stopped working. So that leaves these guys. Yep, they've got range. I might as well start with a observation tank. No, he's good at observing, but that's about it. Well, the dice
The
have.
2 bigger guns.
I'm just going to try and get a pin. Terrible, folks. That had a reasonable chance of getting a 6 out of each one of those bundles, but no, and that would have done it. So I think it's going to be it for this. So, other shooting. So we'll start with this platoon. 2 of them. One's dead at it. Oh, damn. He shouldn't be there. You're dafty. He should be there. 2 in the open at long range, looking for 5s, and then 1 is really going to have to go up here.
Maybe there are 3, 4 for long range.
What 4 for long range? 2. Right, so it'll be front armour goes up to 5.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got to be good. I can't kill anything. 1 is bailed. And there's 1 more in the platoon who's going to have to shoot up at the Shermans on the hill. Oh, give me a break. Right, my HQ. The HQ will fire up onto the hill. 1. Right, I'll try your mistake target, see if you get it, and then you can decide. No. So I'm sticking it on him on his 76 mil, just off camera down here, folks. So you'll be
long range?
Long range for sure, yeah.
So it's 8.
Well, you've done it already. If you roll another 6. Oh, for goodness sake. This is bailed. What's him bailed again? should be able to kill aggressive stuff, guys, but I can't do it. So that means the other platoon's going to have to go up onto the hill.
Oh, that's better.
Well, it's 3 hits.
3 hits.
So you can, let me see what you do. 1, 2, 3. Try mistaking target. You can decide which one it's going to be if you make it. So who's that from?
That's from. Well.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So let's put it from there to there.
Right. Okay. So, and then you just want to leave it at 1, 2, like that.
Yeah.
So that'll bounce. So say for a 75. Nope. And then the next one, I think 12 should be fine. Only a bale. See, it's just impossible, folks. If you can't kill anything in this game, and your back's...
So it was one of the 75s?
Yeah. And your back's turned to everywhere, you're a goner, basically. So, that means... Shooting and scooting, first of all. This platoon, they do, so they are going to... Oh, I'll just get that break. And like this, these guys are caught between a rock and a hard place, so they're going to try and stick themselves into a harder place. Right, the HQ. I don't know if they've got anywhere they can actually go. Pass. Where they're going to go. They're dead. They'll just have to stay there and get killed. But it's going to be an assault against your bazooka.
Okay.
But you've got a light machine gun who can do defensive fire. Let me see now. Opening, so he could probably get to that other opening. Right, so it'll be him and the light machine gun.
Bazooka.
So, 6 dice. Looking for 4s. Oh, give me a break, man. Right, one guy, and only took 2 is dead. Alright, so one of them's dead. It's not looking good, because remember folks, I have to be contesting that objective effectively in turn 5.
Well, you'll be on.
Yeah, but you just turn around and shoot me, they're only wee
things.
flak half tracks. So it's looking bloody awful. Turn 4.
Yeah, right, so morale, I'm going to try and get these back in.
Right, Chaffee.
He's back in, thank goodness. Then this guy,
So 75.
He
Nope.
doesn't get back in.
76. Cock. He's back in. That's the one you wide in anyway. Right, let me think. I don't think there's anything else because I just want to pin, so on to movement.
Yeah, right.
US turn 4 movement. So Peter's having to advance his Sherman platoon from the area off the town to get line of sight on my really tightly packed armour now. And the Chaffies are going to join the remaining Shermans up on the hill to take advantage of that concealment and negating my low terrain concealment. And Peter wants his priests to get their retaliation in first against my flanking units, so he's moving them forward to get in range of my half tracks and my scouts. I've got a bit of reserve, folks, so they're just going to fly up the road at dash speed but not get within 8 inches. In fact, it looks like they're keeping out of line of sight of those Panzer IVs, but I think those Panzer IVs might be dead.
Let's shoot with these first.
Right, what are you firing at?
They're going to fire at your HQ, I think.
Okay. Is anybody in short range?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Nah. So, what we got? I think
276, well, that'll be 476 dice. Normally that'll be 7s.
7s.
Because of the stabilisers.
So the 4s, 5 for range, 6 for
concealment.
7 for
No. And then the 75s.
Same for them. Oh no. Coming out for something. So this one guy.
Right.
And here.
You can see the HQ?
Yeah. So
he'll be stationary.
Stick 6s. No.
And another one from the platoon, is it going for?
Yeah, so again it'll be 6s.
6s, yeah. Long range concealed.
No. Not good enough, Frank. Not good enough.
Oh, I don't know where you've got all these guys on the hill.
Okay, let's go for the chaffies first. They're going to go for these guys.
Right, okay, so
That's long range, isn't it? It looks long range. Yes.
Right.
So,
sizes.
shots. Is that taking account of the
Range and stabiliser, yeah.
that's right. One.
Chinese taking target.
Until we're dead.
Yep, so it's on the bailed one. Oh, for goodness sake.
He's on the build.
Ah, but he's got to. He stays.
Okay, I think we're going to have to go for the same. Can I go for the same target? Do they all have shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 76.
Just platoon here.
So 76
Five.
long range. No.
And then
3. Is it?
Yep.
2.
Oh, that's not two. Right.
1.
Chinese taking target. And a 2. I never safe against 75 mils. And he stays.
Oh, he stays. So that's all them.
Well, that evens out some luck.
That's them. That only leaves the priests.
Right, the priests are gunning. Right, let me see. I think you've got one in. No, I reckon they're all new. Sorry, so 5 normally, 4 normally, 5 for range, 6 for slow firing.
6.
But if you hit them, it's going to make a mess. If you don't hit them with that though,
4.
that was a 1, 1 and a 2.
4 in total. I think that's.
Are your infantry going to do any shooting?
No.
They're going to stay on the ground. Does he remount? No, he's used up all his remount rows last turn. Do they unpin? Yes. Do the unit in front of them unpin? No, it's unfortunate because they could do with moving forward. I think that's it for motivations. On to movement. Jimmy turn for movement, starting with the scouts, still working their way up and around that line of hedges there, just for some concealment. You never know, it might help them stay alive just a bit longer. The mounted infantry are going to head up there on the left hand side of the town. The dismounted infantry, they can't go to their half tracks, folks, because they'd have to move closer to the Yanks on the hill. So because they're pinned, they can't move forward. The only thing, in fact, they can't move anywhere because they're completely surrounded, so they're just going to stay put until such time as they can unpin. And then the scouts, they're going to come up to contest the objective on the end of that row of houses too, and hopefully shoot some priests. For shooting, starting with this platoon at your chaffies. Just one. Give me a break. I can't believe that.
What's my 5 pounds?
He bailed. Could you be 4 going up to 5? That's made 3 6s out of 3 saves so far. So the other platoon will go for them. 3. So you could try and mistake target to stick 1 on the bailed one.
Yeah, try that.
Yep.
Yeah, so 1 on the bailed one.
Right. Right, and then 2 others.
2 others.
Cocked.
3.
No, cocked again. No. Right, so it's just a piss take, folks. Right, so it's a bail, a kill, and a double bail, a kill, and a bail. So the double bail is fine, and so a dead and a bail. That's it, dead and a bail. Can't kill anything, folks. So I'm going to fire my HQ at them. Short range at least. Just one hit. So try mistake target, you get it on a bail. You do, so I'll be straight 5 pound. Dead. Now, you choose, it can be either one.
Let's go for this one.
Utterly pathetic, folks. That's my entire tank force firing at aggressive chaffies, and I killed 2 and bailed 1. Okay, so what else? Right, these are shooting at the scouts just along the road, so the 20mm basically manages to get a hit, and then the MGs from the half track, they get they
they're careful.
Yeah. So basically, it's going to be one each, and you can try to do mistaken target if you want to take.
Yeah, so I'll take
Right.
2.
What's your armour on your greyhound?
Greyhound, it's a 4.2.
Is it only 2? Right, you want to take the MG on that then. Right, so that means you've got to just make 2 saves on your other vehicles.
So the mortar and the machine gun.
That's it. These half tracks will go for your infantry in the house. No, oh sorry, 1. So I'll try and stick it on an ordinary infantry guy.
I'll put it onto bazooka.
Okay.
Right. No, so it's not
Ordinary guy, make save. No. Right, and then my right over here, my shot 75 will fire first. You're aggressive?
They are aggressive, yes.
Right, that's short range, so that's a hit. And then the cannon beside it gets a hit. So
the front armour 3.
I'm anti-tank, I think it's 9. You can try mistaking target to jump that
Yes,
onto
that's that.
one at long range.
Yes, so if it goes up to 4,
Right, I better check.
check your
Check
weapon.
my stats. It's 9, but it's heat, it doesn't matter.
Well, the range doesn't matter, so it's
No.
still 3 I've got.
Yep.
3, 8.
No.
No.
But what you can do is you can stick the 20mm that hit against the one at long range and you're fine.
Right.
Right, but the one at short range is dead. Right, and then my, I think they're long range, aren't they? Yep,
15 shots.
yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 each on the remainder, all at long range. Oh, can I even hurt you? Oh, well, that's screwed up. I can't even hurt you, can I?
The long range?
No, I can't hurt you. Here, can I? I can just
You
shoot
failed.
infantry. I can't hurt you. I'm just double checking. The right tank is. Well, it's that tank 5 and get a bail. Right.
So you, how many
Was
hits
it
you get?
3 each.
3 each. So one furthest away. Right. Oh,
That's one potential.
One potential.
Oh, it's a bail.
Bail, and then. Oh.
No.
That's one bail.
My HQ. Where's it going to go? Go that way. HQ might as well just keep heading over in this direction. Right. Then my flak half tracks on the far side there, okay, they're going to make a move. And then the Panzer IV platoon down there. And they can do it, but where are they going to go to? Can't be pointing everywhere, just get that right in the way. Can't be pointing everywhere. Protect myself from everything, so they may as well point their guns at turn 5.
Let's try and get this Chaffee back in. He's back
Protected ammo, yeah?
Yeah, well, let me check. The Shermans do. Chaffee, yes.
Aye.
And then.
Enemy 75.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
But that saves them doing a motivation. You've got to remount
He's confident.
confident priest, he's fine. US turn 5 movement. Peter is quite happy to sit and shoot with everything he's got on the table except for the scouts. They're going to move up to that field there next to the wood right on the top edge of the screen so they can deal with my flanking units.
Shooting right. The priests are going to shoot this platoon here.
Right, okay, I
He's
reckon.
at short range.
Yep.
He's
long
at
range and concealed.
I think he may be in short range of that guy. But,
Oh, right.
well, maybe
Oh,
not.
right.
No, I'll say
we-
he's long range.
Remember we were staying targeted onto
long
him.
range, yeah. So one's concealed, one's not.
Yep.
So that will just be this one.
4.
4. Oh no, but the other one 5. Oh no, I needed that. This isn't going to be a good turn.
That's a sideshow at the moment.
This platoon here is
Right,
going
and
to.
hammer them.
I'm going to try. So what have we got?
5 to hit.
75, 76s. Let's go for the 76s. Concealed, so it's 5s.
Yeah.
5s. That's good. That's 2.
The 2 dead.
2. And then the.
What's actually, for me, the most deadly thing to fire against my Panzer force is always a 75 mil.
3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. That's 7. 1.
Lucky 7.
So that's
2.
2.
Right, so, how are you applying them?
Well,
76 or 76 and then doubling up, or?
Let's can I do that? Can I
Aye.
276, 176, 176, and then double up in the 75s? Is that?
Aye,
Does that work?
perfectly fine. So, the 75s, 1 chance to kill. He's a goner, and then the 76 is straight 5 power.
Brilliant.
And the next one. Right, so there's 1 left alive there. Now remember, they are reluctant. So the guy that's left alive isn't likely to be up to much.
The HQ, they're going to shoot at your HQ, I think.
Absolutely. So it'll be 60s.
6s. Go. Sorry, 4, 5, 6. No. Okay. So that means over to here. Let Chaffies on this platoon.
Okay, okay.
So it's 5s. Was it 5s?
5, yeah.
5s. So there's only 2 of them. So only 5s. 1 hit.
Staying target. Then the safe. Is that short range? I think it is. What is it? No, they were at long before. Aye, long. Right, so that means potential.
Short range for that one.
In that case, then, yeah, chance to kill.
So but it would just be that one. So but they failed.
He's a goner. At long last, he couldn't make another one of them.
And then here, they're all long range. So it's 176 at the same platoon. So 4 5s.
Yeah.
No, and then 75s. There's 2 of them. 1 hit.
Oh, for goodness sake, see, I can't see. This is doing my nutting, Peter. I can't make a save against a 75. Never mind, the 76s just go straight through, but I can never make a save against a 75.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Infantry not going to do anything?
No.
Shooting and scooting?
Yeah, let's try and shoot and scoot these guys. I
No.
think that's good enough. So
No, they've not got the Yankee ingenuity.
they're just trained. Yeah, so that shoot and scoot these guys. No, they're going to stay for now.
Right, well, because I can't remember them. Tim in turn 5. Let me see, motivations. He's got to get back in, and he does, and that's usually the cue to stay.
Oh, no, stay.
If you don't kill anything this turn, I'm sending you away anyway. Money useless. Right, do these guys unpin? Thankfully they do, so I might actually get a bit of movement from them, because I kind of need them to keep moving forward. I think that's it for motivations. German turn 5 movement is going to start with my mounted half-tracks heading towards my flanking unit to support them, keep my contesting off the objective down there alive, and also shoot up the scouts on the way. And the other platoon of infantry can now mount up, get in their half-tracks and start to work over to join them. And the forlorn little scout platoon, they're going to keep working their way behind the Shermans towards that objective and hopefully be a nuisance. German turn 5 shooting. Where are we going to start? May as well actually start up here with my short barrel 75 and then the 20mm. So the 20mm, and yet short range with one of them, so that's going to be 2 hits, and then the 75, yeah, it's 2 hits.
Yeah,
so I want to put one of each on each.
Each, yeah, right, okay. So we'll go for the big guns first then.
Right, okay, so nearest one to me.
And
Oh, wait a minute. You can't. I might attack 9.
They're going to be the same. That's right.
I might attack. You can match it.
Match it with, right, so the big gun on the...
Right. I said you can, doesn't mean you have to.
And then the big gun on the other one. No.
So 5 power to bail, and then kill. Right, so you've now got the nearby one's got a cannon. I tank 5 against your
3.
You're fine. Right, and then got some half tracks down here are going to go for your scouts, but I failed my flaming blitz. So before 6s to hit. So I'm going to use my cannon first of all, and then bucket load of dice. Here we go, hold on.
So the cannon missed, did it?
Aye. I'll be lucky to get any hits in these 6s here. Right, 2
hits. So
now then, hold on a minute. I'm within 8 inches off your greyhound, so you can't mistake a target on him.
Onto
On unarmoured jeeps, yeah.
So the mortar jeep, and then the machine gun jeep.
Right, I've got my anti-aircraft, my flak half tracks. They're going to, one of them is in range. It's going to go for your. It's only just in range of the greyhound, so I can't get the jeeps anyway. And with that kind of dice, 1.
Would it need to turn?
It's 360.
Oh, is it one of the shooting aircraft?
Yeah.
Shoot. So you got 1, so you'll have, it doesn't matter, what's your attack 5?
Yeah. Against your 2, going up to 3.
Yes, so you're gonna aim for the...
I can only hit the greyhound.
Oh, right. Oh, no.
They keep passing. See that unit? See if that was a tank unit.
So
it would be great. No, because you were 2, you said. So it goes up to 3 for range. So that's a match. So it's a bail. The other ones are in range of 1. This is other flak half tracks. In a range of 1 priest. 1, 2, 3.
3 and 3.
5, you got to 4. You're fine. Right, these guys then. They can't shoot this turn.
This guy.
Sole survivor.
That's
1 hit.
That's a hit.
So try mistaking targets.
Alright.
So it's just going to go boing. Right, then these ones going for the charface.
Charface again. So
2 hits.
Okay.
So you roll more 6s here, Peter. I'm just leaving even though it's my own house.
No.
So Bale is dead. Just can't get rid of them, folks.
Well, they're not going to survive much longer. Any particular, was it? Bail this one. Bail this one. Destroy that one.
So my HQ is going to go for your Shermans. 2 hits.
2 hits.
So we're sticking a 76 and a 75.
Try and put it onto the jumbo.
No. So it's that one and that one. So save.
Can I save it?
Nope.
Not that.
And
Not that.
sorry folks, we're totally missing this out. What an idiot. Right, so 2 chances to kill.
So the 75.
Down here. 75 and the 76. For goodness sake. So it's Bale and dead. But remember guys, these 75s will kill my Panzer IVs just as easy as a 76 will. And the Bale there.
Whether the hats hang around, though, they might not be there for now.
Ah, they got 3 up. Oh, 3 up last stand though.
3 up Bale, but was it the last stand? Might be.
No, it's a 3 up.
3 up, yeah.
And then it's just far too much tanks. Just closing in on me there, folks. Is that going to be it? Well, shooting and scooting. I'll try that wee platoon and they make it. Edge around like that. And the HQ makes it. So where they're going to go. So there's right, just shift that right out of the way a bit. I'm just going to punch over, let me think.
Oh, excuse me.
Got that camera? Right, shooting and scooting my heavy scout cars on the road, yep. And then my flat half tracks up on the road there, off the road there, so they don't. Turn 6. Peter, so you starting step.
Let's do this.
We remount, 3 up remount.
Yeah, 3 up remount. Let's get him in. Yeah.
And then these ones, so a couple of 75s.
One close to me, one further away. Oh, no. So,
And then
I think these are 3 up last stand as well. Yeah.
there's 10. And remount on a priest. Oh, well, the greyhound, sorry.
I think he's a 4. I'll check. So he's
It won't be a 2 anyway. And then the priest.
Last stand.
What, he's got a remount?
It's a 4. I think. Well, no, he's not. He's. See, I don't think he got. He's okay. So that's
okay.
So
well,
stand,
he's gone away anyway, right? So it's turn 6, and in Peter's mind is he can win the game from now on. You can't just sit and shoot in these kind of situations when you have victory conditions that can be achieved. You have to be concentrating on the units that are keeping the attacker in the game. If you're too passive as a defender, you're probably going to end up with a draw. So Peter's pulling back the ambushing Sherman platoon to deal with my scouts. That will clear one objective and put them on the right path over towards the far objective. He's also going to move some infantry ready to do assaults just in case there's a few failed firepowers against those scouts. And then his Sherman HQ, he's going to move them up the road towards the objective and towards the scout platoon, deal with them and move on to deal with the half tracks. The surviving Chaffee, it's going to advance down into that field, and the Shermans on the hill are going to stay put and shoot.
Okay, turn 6. Shooting. So over here, let's. So this guy here is going to shoot at this fella.
Right.
So long range.
5s.
5s. No. The jumbo is going to shoot at this. Then again, 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5s. It's, can you see 2?
Can't see the. In fact, it's concealed. So you need a 6s.
So that was, what was that?
5, 2 5s. You can only see.
No, 6 and a 5.
What was it, a 6 and a 5?
I'm not sure.
Right, we'll say it's a 6 and a 5 then. Save us going to VAR.
Right.
Is it long range?
Yes.
Right, chance to bail. Bail, see, because I can't roll for 3. Panzer 4 saves.
That's all over there. Over here. Right, so Jumbo's going to shoot at your observer.
Okay, okay.
What's he say, 3 or 4?
Give me a 4.
4. So he didn't move.
So 2 firepowers. He's dead.
The bazooka is going to shoot at this.
Right, so that's the bazooka coming out of the house.
Yes,
Okay,
coming out
okay.
of the house.
So it'll be a 4.
4.
Right, firepower. He's bailed.
Field. So I should have shot all of them at one time. So that was done. But he's part of that platoon. So
That's okay.
So 20. So they've got the range for that guy. So it's whether I concentrate on these or concentrate on these. Let's concentrate on these guys.
Right. So 8 dice looking for 4s.
Stabilise, that include the stabilisers?
Aye.
Three.
Right, so 1 5 each. So the bale guy. It's a goner. Next guy in line. It's a goner. And last guy is a goner.
And then that only leaves these two shooting at these guys.
Right, so 4s, 5s.
Fives. One hit.
So you're not with
Go
the
for the
8.
big. Yeah, go.
So mistaken target, no. So firepower.
Those two will shoot at the aircraft.
So 2 bazookas.
Yeah.
4s then.
One hit.
1 firepower.
No.
Spelled out. Which one are you going for?
Just. Well, go for the closest one. I think that's all my shooting.
Timmy turn 6 starting step. Does he run away? He does. Does he get back in? He does. Right, I've got a remount. First of all, flak half track. Nope. And then the heavy armoured car thingamajiggery does. And that's it. We're on to movement.
He didn't, did he?
No. German turn 6, and I'm really just trying to keep the game alive here, folks. So I'm continuing to pile everything in within 8 inches of the objective at the end of the row there. And there's a little bit of other movement, keeping my heavy armoured cars in concealing terrain, for instance, or behind concealing terrain, moving my HQ a little bit. Not much else. I don't have much else to move. Shooting Panzer 4's going for the chaffee.
Is that 3 hits?
3 hits.
3 hits. Can you?
Yeah, can you? He rolls nothing but 6s. And he's a goner. Right, shooting down the road. Can't quite get up to the hedge there, shoot. Aye, they're okay. Right, 2 dice at your HQ.
Was it long range or
short?
Short, so it's these.
2 hits. So it's 8 on the side of jumbo. The other one will go straight through.
So the jumbo then.
Narrowly. So jumbo, another one off. Flak half track, so shoot up at the bazookas. And get 2 hits.
One on each of them?
Yep.
The closest one to the half tracks.
Right, other half tracks that are moving up. The infantry transport ones, first of all. In fact, the HQ one will go first, and I'll get 1 hit. And then the other ones, let me see, how's this going to go? There's 1, 2, so. That's 2 hits, but then there's also. That's 2 hits.
Yeah, so and are they over here as well?
Yeah.
So 2 possibles.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't think there's going to be much else. I'll try shooting straight here. Yep. Oh, it's pathetic, folks. I mean, I nearly got, well, I should have done something. I could have killed the HQ and then I'd have been in quite good control around that objective. Oh, there's one wee bit of shooting still to go. My other platoon of infantry going for your jeeps. Right, okay, so that's 2 hits each. You've got the, oh, wait a minute here.
Well, are they?
Oh, no, you've
where,
still,
where are they shooting from?
You've,
From here.
no, you've still got your, I keep thinking he's dead. Hold on a minute.
So
So that's 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. You can roll mistaken target.
We get that got to ground as well.
I roll 6s.
6s, right.
Do mistaken target to try and double up on
The big guy.
the greyhound geezer.
Yeah, so
right, so just 1 save each on the other ones.
So the mortar, no, and the other guy, no, so the mortar's away, and then
That's it, you're fine. The other one is can shoot up at the houses and manages to get 1 hit. I'm sticking on a bazooka again. From where I'm firing there, you can do mistaken target though, but it'll be a light machine gun.
No, so let's take out the bazooka.
You're fine. Right. Am I going to try I think I'll try shooting scoop with the flat craft actually, yeah. Let's see. Just to make sure. Right, and they've not fired, right? That's it. Turn 7.
Right, let's motivate. Let's hopefully get him back in. No. There's 2 tanks left there. Here. Oh, get him back in. Yeah, he's back in. And then the HQ.
Oh yeah, bit with free roll, so
they go for the jumbo first. Oh, he doesn't get in. And then the other guy, he does, just gets in.
but you don't have to worry about running away or anything, you just have to kill those big bad things behind you. So is that it on the movement?
Yes.
US turn 7 movement, so the Sherman platoon on the bottom of the screen there is going to move over to start shooting up all these soft targets. They don't have to worry about return fire from my decent anti-tank, so they might be able to have a bit of fun over there and importantly push me away more than 8 inches from the objective. Peter's not going to move anything else, he's going to leave his HQ on the road hoping that his Shermans can clobber my HQ in their weak rear armour.
Those 2 Shermans are going to shoot at your HQ.
Right.
So if
5. Bugger.
1 hit, that's not good.
Right, okay, so what is side armour or whatever? Side armour is 4, so I've got
4.
5 for range, so that's 10 chance for a bail.
So that's my bail. Bailed.
Which one are you going for?
This guy. Over here, we'll have a shot on these guys. Oh no, yeah, let's have a shot with the greyhound.
Right, okay, so 2 looking for 4s.
1.
1 hit, so your anti-tank is what? Oh, did I see if it makes any difference? It won't. Right, 5 power. It's a bail.
And then the machine gun.
Right.
You get 2 shots.
I'll be 3, I would say, because it's not 50 cal, is it?
So 1 hit.
Okay.
And then over here, he's going to stay and shoot at these guys.
What's this, sorry?
1.
Oh, right, the HQ on the street.
Or do I first? Let's fire these ones first.
Right, okay.
So he'll shoot through
Right,
there.
so he's in the clear, so they'll be looking for
Just the stabilizer.
5s.
No.
The other ones will be looking for stabiliser and I'll be concealing on it. So
Sevens.
7s.
So the 76.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know, right? No. So
Just fire everything that's...
he can't shoot, so it'll be those 3. 7s.
2 6s. Oh, I couldn't say, right, I'm going to try and stick target, and I do, so it's going on the
Machine gun.
the wee guy, yeah. And he's a goner, which means he's going to run away anyway.
And then the jumbo is going to shoot over here.
Okay, now then.
So that's...
He's the bailed out one, he's gone to ground, so you'll need 7s.
7s for him.
Because otherwise you can't see them. Oh no, that's another 7, there's definitely an inquiry.
No. I think that's all. Do I fire the bazookas or not?
That's the bazookas in these houses, folks.
I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to.
Right, any shooting and scooting then?
Shooting, scooting. Let's try and shoot and scoot these.
Right, on the hill? No.
No. Do I want to try? And that's it. Yeah.
Germantown 7 motivations. Does it get back in? Whew, thank goodness for that. I need every gun that I've got, folks, because I don't have many. A little build out half track. No. And a last stand on a heavy armoured car. Oh, definitely not on a one. So he's off-ski. Germantown 7 movement. Once again, not a lot going on. The Panzer IVs are blitzing out to have a go at the Shermans on the hill. And elsewhere, I'm really just going to be squeezing as many half tracks in and around that objective at the end of the row of houses as I can. 7 German shooting. Okay, shooting up with those Shermans on the hill.
Oh,
folks,
now this is not looking good.
pathetic.
We can do that here. Right.
Well, I'll do it with the 5 pounds even if I manage to miss you. So the HQ firing up gets 4 hits.
4 hits.
So 2 each.
So 2 in the...
2 in the jumbo.
2 in the jumbo.
Nearly, but not quite. So that'll be 2 5 pounds on the jumbo, 2 5 pounds on the... See? Pathetic, folks.
So
Still
they're
can't
both
kill
double
it.
bailed. They're both double bailed.
Right, no, the jumbo's dead.
Is that what did it?
Aye, I rolled 2 5s and then 2 2s for the HQ, so he's got to do a motivation, a remount. For the ordinary 75 rather.
Right. So he's got two
He's got
remounts.
a hero. No, one
remount.
with a hero, doesn't need it. Oh, pathetic, folks.
So he's still bailed, is he? Is he bailed?
He's bailed, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've shooting and scooted back behind the house, at least they can do that. Right, my flak half tracks are going for your greyhound. It's a little bit of a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4 is a hit, is it?
Unless it's short range. That's short range. Right, so
Is that
2
hits?
2 hits,
Can you,
1 each. Because it's Jeep and the
Right, so the
greyhound.
Jeep needs to go on and
Greyhound 3 5 is fine. Right, and then I might as well start shooting up that lot of houses there by these 6s. So the platoon that's got down to 2 half tracks gets 2 hits, so 2 saves. I'm sticking them on bazookas. You can, if you wish, stick them on heavy machine guns.
no, I'm going to keep them bazookas.
Yep.
So first bazooka, second bazooka.
Fine, and then another one's this one. Right, the other platoon is going to be like this. There's 2 hits from machine guns. Nothing from the cannon, so bazookas again. Too close for this taking target.
So 1 possible.
No. And then the HQ gets 1 hit on a bazooka.
Let's see him, yes.
Right then, I think that's going to be... Oh wait a minute, what my HQ, what are they going to do? They're going to try shoot scoot. And we do... So, I have to try and keep myself alive. So they're going to come in like this to show the front to them because they kind of hurt him on the front. And that's it. Turn 8.
So I'm going to try and get him back in. Get back in. Yes, so he's back in, and then
Your HQ.
HQ, yes, let's get him back in.
He's fine. And I think that's it for motivations. The last stand for the recon. I think that'll be fine. US turn 8 movement, and Peter's going to try and break my armoured formation. It's getting to that point now. There's only really a couple of these Panzer IVs left, and if they go, my Panzer IV 70s will go, and that will really help secure his position. The intact Sherman platoon is going to keep coming over to deal with my poor, helpless, defenceless half-tracks. HQ's moving around here. Just watch your line of sight blocking. Right,
So first, the one guy that can shoot through there sort of be concealed stabilisers.
4 normally, 5 6s.
No. This platoon. Let's go for this platoon. So they'll be shooting. Well, he's going to shoot. Oh, he's crossing. They've got anti-tank 5 against what's it? 3? Is it? What's the side armour?
Side of ammunition.
4.
I wouldn't worry too much about
4.
that.
Right. So okay. So let's. Any ones that can shoot at the half tracks are going to shoot at the half tracks.
Right, you've got 3 from the platoon who can shoot.
Right.
That can see those half tracks.
Yeah.
And the other one, the rest of them can go for the flak half tracks.
So right. So they're going to go for the.
So don't worry about the different types.
So they're going to go for this.
6 types looking for 6s.
Concealed stabilisers.
Yep. Right, so let me see. So we'll just say it's that end guy there, so firepower.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then the other 2 will go at the flak.
Right, so that'll be the same again.
So 6s. 1 hit.
Firepower?
One
wait a
that's not
minute.
peeled, one that's not peeled.
Staying target, no. Firepower?
And then the Greyhound.
Greyhound, right. Greyhound down here, folks.
We'll shoot at this platoon again.
Now there's 2 platoons and a HQ there. There's a platoon, one that's got 2 half tracks left and 1 outside, and then there's another one which has got 2 half tracks and then 1 back here.
Yeah, go for the one that's closest to the
Right.
building. So concealed. Is that just
So it'll be 5.
1 hit.
Okay, you're at type 7. Oh, chance to bail.
Yeah.
No.
HQ will shoot at the.
Right, so that'll be 6s. Beat it, Peter. Right, you've got choice of 2 different half tracks, a HQ and an ordinary one.
Ordinary one.
Right, okay, I'm going to try and mistake target. I do, so 5 power on the HQ. And he's okay.
And that's going to be me.
German turn 8, so I've got a bailed out half track, doesn't get back in. I've got a pinned platoon of infantry who are really digging it. Well, I know what'll be happening with them this turn. Nothing. German turn 8 movement. So first of all, the infantry that were shot out of their half tracks, they managed to dig in. Elsewhere, I'm just doing a couple of blitz moves successfully. One to get shots down the road at a concealed HQ Sherman, and over in the sort of like the workshop area to get shots down that narrow avenue between the building and the trees against the Shermans to see if maybe I can break a formation. Turn 8 shooting, my HQ, shooting down the road at Peter's HQ, and I get 2 hits. So they'll go straight through. Let's see if I can actually pass the firepower, folks. Yeah, so the HQ's away. And then down here, oops, 1 tank shooting this way, 1 tank shooting that way. So shooting at this first Sherman, 1 hit, shooting another Sherman, 2 hits. So 1 there, 7 against 11.
Can you hit this jumbo? Are you within 8? Are you within 8?
Oh, good point, aye. I'm within 8, yeah.
So where are we going? You get
1 hit on him,
1 hit. So
and then 2 on him. So 5 power each. Give me a break. Bail and a kill. But if I can't kill them, folks, you know, they're
he's bailed and he's killed.
Yeah. This is what I have to do to try and break the American formation.
Yeah, you're almost there.
They fail a shooting scoot. My HQ passes a shooting scoot, so they're going to come around that way.
I was hoping they would They wouldn't. Shooting's good.
Right, the rest of my guys are just going to be staying gone to ground. Oh no, there's one flak half track actually.
Yeah.
One flak half track. Still alive.
Not very good.
Gets 2 hits on your greyhound. Short range.
So that's 3. So double bail, was it?
Double bail.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have.
Just roll 1.
Oh, so just roll 1. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't roll a 6.
So it's bail.
Peter. Going around the clock again, number 9. Right, Peter, motivation. So, remount.
He just needs a 3. Come on.
yes,
and
bugger.
so that's okay there. Last.
Last stand.
Last stand.
Well, remount first.
Remount.
Remount. Nope. Last stand. Yep. It's on to movement. US turn 9 movement. Peter's going to try and go for that formation break again by hitting my Panzer foes on the flank and then try and drive me off the objective where my infantry are by just closing in with his Shermans. Turn 9 motivation. Does this half track remount? Nope. Does this front platoon unpin? Yep. And the one behind them? Yep.
Back in.
Does that remount? Yes. Because they're 4 up for remounts. They get the protected ammo.
Could be it. This could be it.
Well. Oh, I can maybe add to that. Right, so movement. So we've missed one motivation, folks. This half track ran away. The infantry dug in. They, oops, hold on a minute. They failed a bloody blitz, but I was just getting them out of the way so my HQ can fire through and hopefully kill a platoon. So we'll start with these 2.
So 3s, 4s.
1 hit. Score on the 75.
75.
He's gone. And then 4 shots from a Panzer 470s.
Is that the longest?
Yes, so it'll be 5s. 2 hits. Right, but your front armour goes up to 12. Ah, you're laughing off. Right, and over the other side I'm just staying head down, gone to ground. So, let's try and speed things along here, Peter, then. So, try to remount your greyhound over here. He does. Last stand on the greyhound. He probably is okay.
Last stand 5.
Alright, he's away. Right, and then 3 up last stand on your jumbo. You got a lucky card.
I have, yes.
I should have told you that, but there he's staying, wee bugger. Right.
And is that everything?
What time is it, Peter?
It's 5:30.
Call it a draw.
Oh, yeah. Because I mean, he's not going to last long, and I can't get rid of them. And
What you needed to do is launch an assault from
but you'd get
the buildings, but my infantry are out with the vehicles now. Most of them are destroyed, so there'd be quite a lot of defensive. Because you could have snuck up on me before.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Doesn't mean you would have won the assault, but
At least I could have got in.
all you're doing is risking a couple of bazookas. But that game for me was just so annoyingly frustrating. I always seem to struggle when I come up against aggressive Sherman units. I can't hit them, or if I do hit them, I can't kill them. When it comes to the careful guys, I can clobber them all day long. And this mission, I hate this mission, folks. I don't know about yourselves, but I absolutely hate it. I don't like it as a defender because you can have fun killing stuff, but it's very hard to therefore hold the objective when your reserves are nowhere near it. And as the attacker, well, you spend all your time fighting back the way. And unless you've got an absolute hoard of stuff, you can't keep the momentum going forward. Peter, what about yourself? You're using aggressive Shermans?
Yeah, but they survived better than I thought they would. It gives you a bit more stuff.
That was key. You got
that was lucky.
4 out of 6 hits on them and passed all your firepowers. Otherwise, they maybe would have thinned you down soon enough for me to get a formation break.
The numbers would have been in your favour then.
So that was a good bit of shooting. And also the Chaffies rolled about 3 or 4 6s to get to match my anti-tank from a
But yes,
Panzer Force.
It's difficult.
It's a difficult mission all round.
I normally take veteran Shermans. That gives you even less. So
Mhm.
I think it's probably better having more tanks in this mission than fewer tanks,
Mhm.
even though they're being hit easier.
Well, that big platoon of 5 that's still alive at the back, that really stopped me moving forward. The terrain did as well. Maybe I should have put my objective out here, but I wanted to move up through the town.
Because once the infantry start assaulting in buildings,
Yeah,
you're restricted for defensive fire,
Mhm.
and you can usually make advance.
and that's what I was hoping for. But in this mission, you don't even get to go first as the attacker. And then I had to stay together as a group. Rather than split up, I had to stay together as a group to protect my rear. And it never really happened because the thing that was supposed to protect my rear died in one go. Well, hopefully it was a good fight for you folks anyway. So thanks for watching. And as always, thanks for subscribing if you do so. And if you don't, consider doing so to help us build the channel and bring Flames of War to more people on YouTube who are looking for it. You know, the more popular it appears to YouTube, the more it will share it. So, thanks again, folks, and thanks, Peter.
Good, great.
Turn 1.
Okay, American turn 1. I put my ambush here. To the 5 Shermans there. I rolled for reserves but didn't get any. And that was all movement. Hello. And then
Come on, Kipper, be a good boy.
shooting.
Right.
First of all, arranged in with my mortars. And third time, but miraculously managed to kill.
You got 3 hits.
Hits, and 2 of them were successful. So that's good. And then my priest managed to range in here, but again it was the third time, and I didn't manage to get any.
Yeah, because these guys are careful, so they're a bit harder to hit.
Yes. And then my ambush let loose their shots, and but needing 7s, they almost got it, but no hits there. And my HQ, one of them had spotted, so the other one had a couple of shots over here, but again needing 7s, but didn't manage to do it.
It was tricky in this game because we're at long range from each other, and intervening terrain meant my platoon was going to ground, and because I'm careful, they survived it. And then you shoot and scooted back.
The HQ shoot and scoot, and the HQ shoot and scoot over there.
German turn 1 turn summary. So first of all, these guys, the 10.5s, they rallied, and then this wee flank unit, the scouts and the flak half tracks have dashed off. Over here, I've just moved up, just moving tactically because I didn't know what was going to happen in the shooting phase. I was concerned. Well, my plan was to get a smoke bombardment down here, just to keep advancing because I'm trying to shove a lot of vehicles down a very small gap. Getting line of sight onto them would be tricky. Onto the Shermans, you can see it's not going to be easy. I kept line of sight clear for my HQ with their better guns, but I thought I'm just hoping to get a smoke bombardment down, and I did, as you can see. The Pack 40 half tracks have moved out of this artillery template, and they're still guarding my rear, but you know, Shermans could go, it could be like Shermans and Chaffies arriving next turn going, oh hello, all that rear armour or side armour 3 to shoot at. I thought about burling the turrets around and having front armour both sides, but no, I saw that you might not get any reserves next turn. Famous last words. So this turn I really just moved up here and dropped some smoke, and that was it. Turn 2.
Okay, American turn 2 summary. I have no morals to do, so all I had to do was roll for reserves. Got 1 reserve, brought on the 5 Shermans. One here. Movement. I managed to blitz the HQ over to there to get some shots. This platoon has just moved around here for a bit of protection. And that was all.
Some of your infantry have moved up into.
Yeah, it's maybe jiggling about infantry. drop some smoke here to try and give some the mortars a bit of protection from those marauding, the flank attack. And then this mortars managed to kill another of the artillery. And then what else did I do? These took a couple of shots, or 4 shots into the infantry. They hit one of the half tracks, blew it up, but the infantry made it safe.
But they are pinned.
And then the reserves, I split the fire. I put the 276s went in here, needing 6s to hit. They missed, and then the 375s went for the big
Pack
gun,
40s.
and got 4 hits.
4 hits out of 6 on 5s, folks. And then passed the firebowers.
So that's one headache out of the way.
Yeah, my nice new Pack 40 half tracks.
And that was me.
Chairman turn 2 turn summary. As far as motivations went, the infantry from the destroyed half track, they unpinned. No more artillery. They legged it. In terms of movement, over here the only movement that I did was to get these infantry in a position to fire Faust and assault the HQ. These guys are continuing to move around the flank. Everything else stayed put. And then in terms of shooting, they, looking for 4s, only got 1 hit on the Shermans. They went on the jumbo in the end and it bounced it. Then the Faust went and got 2 hits, and believe it or not, they had one chance to kill that the non-jumbo, which is fair enough, but the jumbo rolled a 1 for its save, and I then rolled a 4 from a firepower. I nearly got both of them, and that was important for what happened next. But otherwise, this platoon and this platoon both fired up here. I rolled 16 dice looking for 5s, and I got 2 hits, folks. Killed 176, bailed another. With a bit of luck, he won't get back in, but there's going to be chaffies coming around there too. And then I managed to shoot and scoot everyone except HQ. I knew they were going to fail because they were right in the middle of these 2 platoons, because I wanted to move out of line of sight of those Shermans. So you can see one's over here, these ones are here. He failed to get over. They obviously had to stay put. And then the assault, well, there wasn't much of a chance, but I had to try it, and I was lucky. I only lost 1 base. There was 5 dice there, a light machine gun that had moved up, and a bazooka, and what's that, 10, 11 dice, and they managed to hit me 8 times, so took a total spanking. So they never got their assault in, but they only lost 1 base in the process. Turn 3.
Okay, I'm in turn 3 summary. Managed to get this guy back in. Managed to get the HQ back in. That was it. I rolled 3 dice. Didn't get any 5s, but the chappies came on. Movement, had to move a couple of Shermans around here to get shots. HQ moved back here. The mortars moved behind those trees, and the reserves came on over here. There was a few infantry moved about, and that was me shooting. What did I shoot at? Tried to range in on them. I ranged in the second time, but I did get 1 hit, but you saved your.
I might have saved you. That was the priests behind the wood, folks.
Yes, and then this little single mortar in the infantry platoon managed to range in here and managed to hit 1, but he saved it. The mortars couldn't fire. Go over here.
They managed just to get one
bail.
2 hits in total. I saved 1 from a 75, and that was a failed firepower kill.
And then the Jaffies went for the half tracks. I think only got 1 hit.
1 hit.
But I managed to destroy the half track and the 2 infantry inside it. Good. These guys, they managed to kill this fellow.
Yep, 76 did the job again. The 75 I passed to save against.
And these guys missed, or they went for
I think
these.
they missed because stabilisers and concealment and things.
And that was me. That was done.
Chairman turn 3, turn summary. So in terms of motivations, 1 platoon on pin, but the ones in the half tracks that were still mounted didn't. He didn't get back in. In terms of movement, I think most of the stuff just stayed put here in the way of tanks so it could shoot. The infantry, the half-tracks, moved around as best they could with the HQ. The empty half-tracks, these guys are moving up for assault purposes. The armoured cars moving up so they can do something. There was no way of moving forward with infantry on that side, folks, because they would just gut them. And then over here I moved into a position where I could be shooting at the mortar half-tracks. So in terms of shooting, it was bloody awful. The mortar half-tracks are dead. They got smashed to bits, chewed to bits. I killed a mortar there with flak half-tracks. And then in terms of the rest of the shooting, I didn't get enough pins to pin the infantry because they were a big unit. I did well to start with, and then I just fluffed bucket loads of dice. So only got 5 on them. And then shooting up onto the hill, and into these guys. Oh my goodness. They got hit twice, needing 6s for a bail, and got 2 6s, and only ended up bailing one of them. These took a small number of hits. I think it took 3 in the end, 1 on him. Well, actually, he took a hit from them and ended up just bailed. And then these took hits. He laughed it off, and then so did he. He rolled. One of them made it save. One of them made it save, and then I failed a firepower on the other. So I've killed 1 tank up there, folks. And I need to kill these in order to keep moving, and that's not happening because an assault in here against 6 dice of defensive fire, and Peter hit me 5 times. Needing 4s. What can I do? I was lucky once again, only lost 1 base to defensive fire. I only failed 1 save. But I can't be forward. The only thing that's keeping me in contesting just now is this slot there. You can contest an objective just down there, because I cannot move forward because I can't kill anything that's behind me. Remember, these are aggressive. I'm hitting them on 4s at long range in the open and still not killing anything. So I don't know what to do next. Turn 4.
American turn 4 summaries. So what happened?
Motivations.
Motivations. The Chaffee got back in, the 76 got back in, but the 75 didn't. Back, I think that was it. Was it? I did get the last reserve, and they shot on up here. And then moving, this platoon moved around here to try and get shots on the HQ. The Chaffees moved up onto the hill, and the priests moved around to get direct shots on the anti-aircraft guns. And that was it. So shooting, what did we do first? I come round here, shooting at the HQ, and I don't think I got hit, did I?
No.
No hits.
No hits at all. They were needing 7s though.
And then this 75 got shot on him but missed, and then this fired over here and missed. And the priests missed all the shots on the anti-aircraft guns. The Chaffies were going for them, but did they maybe got a hit, and you put it onto here, and he passed his twice. So one from here and one from here.
You failed firepowers.
Yes.
And twice I passed. That was firepowers to kill, so it was basically 2 bails, but he passed with a bit of help of a reroll.
Reroll, yes. And then what else? I think that was everything.
So that turn made up for my turn last turn. We're still. But
we're going to have a good. You're going to have a good turn this time.
Well, that's it. This is turn 4, though. Remember, folks, and I've got to be up here, and I can't move forward because it doesn't matter if Peter's not killing any of my guys, because my guys can't move forward. If that makes sense, because I'm the attacker in this mission, but stuff flying in from all sides. It's hard to push and pull, if you see what I mean. So I think it's going well for Peter. Same turn 4 summary. So in terms of motivations, he didn't get back in. They didn't unpin. They did unpin. Then in terms of movement, the heavy scouts have moved up to get within 8 inches of that objective there. These scouts have moved up to within 8 inches of that objective there. Everything else, and the half-track moved up to get shots down the road. Everything else stayed put. They dug in because they couldn't move. And then in terms of shooting, it's just been awful, guys. It's been terrible. I concentrated everything. 6 dice from there, 6 dice from there, 4 dice from there, into the chaffies, and ended up with 1 bailed and 2 dead. And it was really difficult getting there. These kept rolling 6s for the saves against the 75s and ending up just being potential bails. I got to hope maybe they run away next turn. And then down here, with the flak, managed to bail 1 priest, and then the short 75, get my hand out of the way there, on the heavy managed to kill one of them, and then the shooting scooted a bit. Still contesting that objective, so I'm contesting it in 3 different places, because next turn is turn 5. The start of turn 6, remember, Peter can win the game, so I have to be contesting in turn 5, and still at the moment, I can't break the deadlock here, which means my tanks cannot advance, and my infantry have been in great positions to advance, but pinned down in the assault. 5 out of 6 hits got them, and then they've not unpinned. Otherwise, it could have been, that would have been ideal. It's not working though. So I think Peter, even though he will disagree, is still in a good position. Turn 5.
Right, so that was turn 5. Turn summary. So what did I do? So I managed to get 1 chaffee in, and I didn't manage to get this guy in. Was there anything else? I managed to get the priest back in.
Priest, yeah.
And that was morale, and then movement. They didn't move. The only thing I removed was the recon platoon is moving up. Oh, they maybe should get a shot.
Did you fire that?
No, I didn't fire it, so I could do that.
You have to do that.
And then moving on to shooting, my priests didn't do anything. They missed. This platoon managed to kill 2.
Yeah, smashed him a bit, really.
And bail 1. The HQ failed to hit the HQ. And then over here, the chaffies. Did the chaffee miss? I don't think. There's 2 chaffies.
Chaff? Oh, I can't remember. But basically, another bail, I think it's quadruple bailed and failed.
And then this platoon
75 got a hit.
And destroyed.
Yeah.
To get destroyed, yeah. And then we got a shot over here. So
yeah, I did that shot.
The long range.
5.
No. And that was me. And they tried to shoot and scoop and failed.
Time at turn 5, turn summary. So what the hell happened? I think. Right. They unpinned those infantry, and they shouldn't be here anymore because they remounted their half tracks. He remounted and stayed, which is unusual. So those infantry mounted up, they're over there. So in terms of the rest of the movement, they failed a blitz coming over to deal with them. Stayed put over there, stayed put to do some shooting, and the shooting was pathetic again, to be honest, folks. There is at least just 1 chaffee left there now, and another bailed out Sherman, but just can't hit them. He got 1 hit over there, but it went on to the jumbo. The priests have now just got 1 bailed one left, and there was a lot of shooting at them, but because of the failed blitz, it was no bother at all. But that managed to get a bail actually onto the Greyhound. Otherwise, the flaks didn't do anything. They got a bucket load of hits, but it was all saved on the priests. So infantry and their half tracks have still got 1, 2, 3 platoons contesting, but they could get blown away in a blink of an eye. See, the scouts are keeping working their way around because they can't really hurt the Shermans at all. So my backside is still flying in the breeze over here, and now I've only got 3 platoons, remember, in this formation, so that formation could break quite easily, and it's going to turn 6, so Peter can start to get the victory conditions for the defender. Turn 6.
Turn 6, turn summary. I didn't manage to bail this guy in, but I managed to. Did I bail? Was he needing bailed in? Can't remember. I bailed him in and he saved his last stand.
Yeah, I think it was maybe just straight to last stand.
I didn't manage to remount the Greyhound.
And the priest ran away.
The priest ran away, and that was the starting step. And then, so movement. Tried to move my surviving chaffee up here to get shots. This platoon has moved round here to try and get rid of the threat to this objective, and then the HQ has moved round to try and get shots on them. And that was it. That was my movement. Shooting. I can't remember who killed what, but there was
He got a bail,
bailed.
and then everything else fired, but kind of
didn't do anything.
missed.
This platoon did better. We got rid of the observer, and we managed to get rid of the half tracks there. And then over here, managed to bail the armoured car.
And then bazookas.
Killed one there. And that was it. That was me.
Right, so this is turn 6, folks, so I am on 10 to hooks now. I can easily, very easily, get driven off this objective. This is where I have to be now. That one's a non-starter, and my tank formation is almost broke. German turn 6, turn summary. Remember, this is the time that Peter can drive me off. So in terms of motivations, let me see. That remaining tank legged it. A remount was successful. Remount unsuccessful on a flak half track, and remount on the heavy armoured car was successful. In terms of movements, these moved around to get shots on the HQ, on the other HQ. They stayed put, they moved up, they've closed in, they're all within 8 of the objective, they're still within 8, they're still within 8. In terms of shooting, Van down the road got 2 hits, 2 failed saves to kill the HQ, and I rolled 2 ones, guys. That's just the kind of game I'm having. Otherwise, that would have been quite a useful position to be in. Otherwise, they finally found their shooting boots and killed a chaffee. Well done, guys. Then there was lots of shooting around into the year, triangle bazookas from half tracks, nothing happening. Killed was it a mortar jeep?
Yes, he killed a mortar jeep.
Killed a mortar jeep. And I'm keeping those guys gone to ground because of scouts that might help them stay alive. And a wee shooting scoot over to here so that the remaining Shermans, there's still 3 Shermans up here, folks, you know, can not get line of sight in them, but they could get those guys. So, Peter, see what you can do this turn.
Oh.
Turn 7.
So, turn 7, turn summary.
Motivations.
Failed to get this guy back in. The HQ both were bailed. Even with a reroll, I couldn't get him a jumbo back in. So he's still bailed, but this guy unbailed. And I managed to unbail the Greyhound over there. And that was that. Then movement, didn't move here. This platoon has moved round to get shots on what's covering that objective. I decided not to move this guy, maybe a mistake. There's some infantry here went back into these houses. And that was that. Shooting. 2 tanks here. I managed to bail one of the HQ platoon. And then over here, I managed to bail.
Yeah, the Greyhound got a bail.
Yeah, bail. And then managed to kill one here from this platoon. I think he missed, did he?
Aye, the one on the road tried to go for the heavier armoured cars.
So that was it. I tried a few shooting scoots, but failed. Did you?
German turn 7, turn summary. In terms of motivations, let me see. That didn't get back in. The HQ did get back in. That bailed half track did not bail in, and the heavy armoured car ran away. So in terms of movement, you can see I've Galadom infantry over there. The half tracks are pointing up towards these guys. They blitzed out. As you can see, the shooting scooted back. They've also done a shooting scoot, because in terms of shooting, they managed to roll 4 ones against these guys. It's pathetic. These managed to get 4 anti-tank 14 hits and ended up with a kill and a bail. Can you believe that, folks? 2 failed firepowers. 2 failed firepowers on the ordinary Sherman, and I think I maybe killed a jeep there as well with some shooting from the flak half tracks. And so I've got a big lump of stuff around there, but I don't know, folks. It's not looking good. Turn 8.
Summary. So what did I do? I managed to get this Sherman back in.
Past the last stand on that.
Past the last stand over there.
That's about it, I think.
Over here, the HQ managed to get in.
You remounted.
And that was it. And then moving, the Shermans have moved up here to try and get shots on there. So
And to get a good line of sight of them.
to them. And this platoon is carried on moving up here to try and protect that objective. And that was, and the recon stayed still. And, shooting wise, this guy fluffed his shot. Over here, what did they do with that? Did they?
Well,
They managed to kill one.
killed a half-track and a base infantry.
And
that.
that.
And then he killed
another.
that one, but the
He survived.
guy survived.
And that was. And then over here, did he hit?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Can't remember.
No, I think I hit, but you passed your.
Oh, that's right, and it fell 5 powder bale.
So, yeah, and that was it.
Simon turn 8 turn summary. In terms of motivations, let me see, didn't get back in. Flak half track didn't get back in, but the unbailed one passed its last stand. The infantry didn't unpin it, we got shot out the half tracks. So they've just all gone to ground in there. Infantry dug in. Here I managed to pass a blitz to point down the road, and they got the second tank from the HQ. Over here I passed a blitz. Nearly got both of them, but I failed a firepower to kill that one. And then, whoops, they failed a shooting scoop, and they passed a shooting scoop. So currently, as it stands, if they get killed, or they get killed, our formation's broken. If they get killed, Peter's formation's broken.
You've got two formations, though, haven't you?
I've got two formations, but
I've only one.
yeah, so you would therefore run away, but I don't know. We shall see if I can get them. Peter can maybe just run and hide. Going around the clock again, number 9. Right, Peter, motivation. So rewind.
He just needs a 3. Come on, and so that's okay there. Last stand.
Last stand. Well, remount first.
Remount.
Remount. No, last stand. Yep. It's on to movement.
Here we go. So we'll start over here. So 4s, 5s.
5s. Still 1 though, so straight to firepower.
No.
So, which one you going for?
Let's go for this guy.
Right.
That was shocking. He's bailed. So over here, this guy's going to shoot at one of your half tracks. So 4, 5, 6.
Who are you going for, sorry?
Shooting at main gun into the half.
Right, so your stabilisers, and I'm going to ground, so...
Oh, you got to ground as well, so the 7s.
Yeah.
Or do I just shoot? No, they're pinned down, aren't they? So let's go for 7s.
Right.
Nope.
Is he doing the same?
Yeah, he's going to do the same. Oh, very close.
Right, and then he's really going to have to go for the flak half track.
Yeah, okay.
So you'll just be looking for stabilising the 5s.
Yeah, I get
That's one hit will try and stick target. A do is going on Mr. Bale guy. Put out of his misery.
Yeah, now that leaves these two now. What can they see?
They can shoot into...
So they're looking for 7s again.
Yep. To be honest, I've got the HQ and these guys. The rest of the platoon, there's only one half track left in that platoon, so it's HQ or those guys or force them to join.
So we'll go for for these guys, or the HQ.
There's a HQ,
Yeah.
and there's a platoon here.
Right.
The remaining vehicles from this platoon is only that one.
Oh, right. So we'll go with this platoon then.
Right.
So 7s.
Yep.
Oof, look at that. Here we go. Come on, boys.
Oh, for goodness sake. Firepower. At least they passed a bloody save.
And that's going to be me.
Turn 9 motivation. Does this half track remount? Nope. Does this front platoon unpin? Yep. And the one behind them? Yep.
Back in.
Does that remount? Yes. Because they're 4 up for remounts. They get the protected ammo.
Could be it. This could be it.
Well. Oh, they can maybe add to that. Right. So, movement. So, we've missed one motivation, folks. This half track ran away. The infantry dug in. Hold on a minute. They failed a bloody blitz, but I was just getting them out of the way so my HQ can fire through and hopefully kill a platoon. So we'll start with these two.
So 3s, 4s.
One hit. Score on the 75.
75.
He's gone.
He's gone.
And then 4 shots
Oh,
from a
yeah.
Panzer 470s.
Is that the longest?
Yes, so it'll be 5s. 2 hits. Right, but your front armour goes up to 12.
12.
Ah, you're laughing off. Right, and over the other side I'm just staying head down, gone to ground. So let's try and speed things along here, Peter, then. So try to remount your greyhound over here.
Yeah.
He does. Last stand on the greyhound. He probably is okay.
Last at 5.
All right, he's away. Right, and then 3 up last stand on your jumbo. You got a lucky card.
I have, yes.
I should have told you that, but there he's staying, wee bugger. Right.
And is that everything?
What time is it, Peter?
It's 5:30.
Call it a draw.
I thought, right, yeah. Because I mean, he's not going to last long, and I can't get rid of them. And
What you needed to do is launch an assault from
but you'd get
the buildings, but my infantry are out of the vehicles now. Most of them are destroyed, so there'd be quite a lot of defence. Because you could have snuck up on me before.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Doesn't mean you would have won the assault, but
At least I could have get in.
all you're doing is risking a couple of bazookas. But that game for me was just so annoyingly frustrating. I always seem to struggle when I come up against aggressive Sherman units. I can't hit them, or if I do hit them, I can't kill them. When it comes to the careful guys, I can clobber them all day long. And this mission, I hate this mission, folks. I don't know about yourselves, but I absolutely hate it. I don't like it as a defender because you can have fun killing stuff, but it's very hard to therefore hold the objective when your reserves are nowhere near it. And as the attacker, well, you spend all your time fighting back the way. And unless you've got an absolute hoard of stuff, you can't keep the momentum going forward. Peter, what about yourself? You're using aggressive Shermans?
Yeah, but they survived better than I thought they would. It gives you a bit more stuff.
That was key. You got
that was lucky.
4 out of 6 hits on them and passed all your firepowers. Otherwise, they maybe would have thinned you down soon enough for me to get a formation break.
The numbers would have been in your favour then.
So that was a good bit of shooting. And also the Chaffies rolled about 3 or 4 6s to get to match my anti-tank from a Panzer Force.
It's difficult.
It's a difficult mission all round.
I normally take veteran Shermans. That gives you even less. So I think it's probably better having more tanks in this mission than fewer tanks, even though they're being hit easier.
Well, that big platoon of 5 that's still alive at the back, that really stopped me moving forward. The terrain did as well. Maybe I should have put my objective out here, but I wanted to move up through the town.
Because once the infantry start assaulting in buildings, you're restricted for defensive fire, and you can usually make advance.
And that's what I was hoping for. But in this mission, you don't even get to go first as the attacker, and then I had to stay together as a group rather than split up. I had to stay together as a group to protect my rear, and it never really happened because the thing that was supposed to protect my rear died in one go. Well, hopefully it was a good fight for you folks anyway, so thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing if you do so, and if you don't, consider doing so to help us build the channel and bring Flames of War to more people on YouTube who are looking for it. You know, the more popular it appears to YouTube, the more it will share it. So, thanks again folks, and thanks Peter.
Good, great.